What is up, guys? Long time no see. Well, long time no hear, because you don't see me in the video. But I'm headed out of town for the weekend, and I'm going to see my homegirl down in North Carolina. So I thought it would be a good time to actually show you guys how and what I'm packing on my trip. This is an old travel case that I have from Sedona Lace. I think I got this like at IMATs or something like that years and years and years ago. You can see there's like a slit here, but if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? So it does have two zippered compartments here. So for the top compartment, there is a mirror here, and then a little place where I can keep my brushes and have them nicely protected here. But I'm gonna get into my brushes in a minute. This is in here because I wore this today for the first time. This is the Chanel, their powder foundation. So I had this in here because I knew I kind of wanted to take this with me. So I'm just gonna slide that back into the pouch that it came in for protection. Also has this little detachable pouch here where I can put some things inside here, and it has the Velcro so that it attaches right up in there. Let's go ahead and start to pack this up. So start in order of makeup application so I can try to remember to have everything. For brows, I'm just gonna go with my tried and true. I'm gonna go with the Precisely My Brow, and then I'm also gonna take the ColourPop brow pencil. I feel like I've been having a little bit of struggle with my brows. A lot of times I've been going in with just like this brow pomade, so I'll either use the Charlotte Tilbury, the Legendary Brows, or the Merit Beauty one, and I just run these through my brows and that does me good. But I know if I want to do a nice clean brow look, I go for my pencils. So I'm gonna bring two pencils just to be sure that that goes right. Along with that, I'm gonna take my NARS Soft Matte Complete Concealer, and mine is in the shade Amande. My Precisely My Brow pencil from Benefit is in 4.5, and then this is a ColourPop pencil in Bangin' Brunette. I'm gonna pass those all for my brows. I also had to bust out my brushes because I'm gonna need brushes to go with this stuff. So to clean up underneath my brows, I'll just take the Sedona Lace. This is their 941 brush, a nice flat brush that, oh no, actually, I got this one better because this one is a little smaller, as you can see. So this is the Sedona Lace 954. All right, so from brows, then we're gonna move to eyeshadow. Now for eyeshadows, I have two out here, but I want to pull a different one. Oh my goodness, y'all, so many palettes, not enough time. So I'm not gonna bring all of these. I was going to bring the Khaki Haze because it's more like a neutral, but also has that green undertone. But a lot of the clothes that I picked out aren't even like green colored, so I'm gonna put this one back. But I do want to bring, and I've never used this. This is the Huda Beauty Love Fest palette. I've never even used this palette, but so that's what that palette looks like. A lot of warmth going on up in here. So I think I'm gonna bring that. I had pulled out my tried and true. This is the Pillow Talk Dreams. This will just get you a nice, easygoing, nice neutral look. But I think I've used this so many times. I'm not gonna bring this either. And same thing with this, the Pat McGrath. I haven't even used this one as of yet, but I'm not really going for that purple vibe, I don't think. And if I do, I have enough berry tones in the, oh sweat, I just noticed I put it in backwards, but the Love Fest palette. So these two are gonna go back. I am gonna bring my Natasha Denona Glam Face palette because it is my homegirl's birthday, and if she wants me to do her makeup, I think this would be the palette that I would reach for. So I'm gonna bring these two palettes. Should I bring an alternative? I think two palettes should be enough because if anything, I probably only do my makeup like once or twice while I'm out there because we're just basically chilling for the weekend. But I was thinking about this one too. This is a nice smoky glam look, and this might be something that she may want me to do her makeup with as well. So I think I'm actually gonna bring both of the Pat McGrath holiday quints that I got. So this one is Nude Allure. The first one I showed you was Bronze Bliss, and if you go back to the whole video that I did, you'll see like close-up swatches and stuff. But I think this will be a nice, good neutral palette as well. So we have 4 eyeshadow palettes basically that I'm gonna be bringing, and I will keep you updated on if I even use those. But okay, so from eyes, we also gonna need the eyeshadow primer. I always use my Rare Beauty primer, so I'm gonna take that. And from eyes, I usually go into my concealer, and I'm just gonna go with a Tried and True concealer. This is my Lancome Teint Idol Ultra Wear, and I have these shades 460 and 500. I've used these many a times on my channel. Gonna throw those in there because, like I said, those are Tried and True. Now, if I want to do some like underpainting, or let's say for bronzer, I think it's easy to travel with a bronzer like this. And you know, I love my NYX Wonder Stick. This is in the shade Deep. Absolutely love this. It is dual-sided. I don't really use the highlighter side, but this bronzer slash contour stick is the business. Love that. So I think that'll be nice to travel with. Then let's see. So concealer, bronzer. Oh, I also pulled a liquid blush. This is the Rare Beauty blush in Love. Such a pretty color. So I think that is easy to travel with as well. I did pull another blush. This is actually the blush that I wore today. And I'm looking in the mirror right now and I really don't even see the blush. But I think this is a good shade to top on top of that Love blush. So this is from Benefit. This is their Mini Terra blush. And that's the shade of that. I don't think I've ever worn this on my channel, but I've been wearing it a lot during the winter time. And I think I'm gonna bring that. For setting my concealer, I have my Tried and True. This is my Say powder. This is their translucent medium. Love this powder, and I think it's travel friendly, so I'm gonna throw that in there. I forgot to put in my brow gel that I'm gonna be using, which is Anastasia. For highlighters, I thought I would go the liquid route for those as well and use my Charlotte Tilbury. These are the Glowgasms. I have the High Blush, and then I have the Beauty Light one. So I think one is Pinkgasm and the other is Medium number 2. So highlight, blush kind of situation. Throw those in there. I also do have a powder highlighter. This is from LYS Beauty, one of my favorites. I actually have this highlighter on today as well. I definitely do still see my highlighter. That's the funny thing. So I'm definitely bringing my LYS highlighter. This is the Aim High highlighter in the shade Genuine. And this is their Rose Gold. You know, when it's a highlighter, I always got to swatch because that is just all kinds of gorgeousness right there. Also out here for blush, I did pick the NARS Rising Star palette. I love this palette, guys. This was one of their holiday releases, and I have been using the mess out of this. So I also want to bring this face palette. So I'm playing that with my little face palette section down. What else we have? I did pull out these bronzers. This is my Glowish bronzer and my L'Oreal Infallible bronzers. I have these bronzers on today, and they're not necessarily my favorites. Glowish I really like, but I used the L'Oreal and I topped it off with the Glowish. I mean, I definitely still see my bronzer, but I don't think it's like necessarily my favorite. So I think I'm gonna go in the stash and pull a different bronzer. Please hold. The Glowish bronzer, and this is in the shade 05 Rich. I'm gonna bring that, but I'm also gonna bring the Fenty Beauty bronzer in Cocoa Naughty. So depending on how I feel, I can pick between these two powder bronzers. And I'm gonna put the L'Oreal ones back. I don't have a liquid foundation out here. I don't want to carry any liquid foundation, but like I mentioned earlier, I do want to bring this Chanel powder foundation. Again, today was the first day that I actually wore it, so I really can't share too many thoughts on it. I'm still, you know, gathering my thoughts on it, but I want to bring that to kind of test it out a little bit more. And I am putting it in the box and everything. I've also been testing out this Juvia's Place powder foundation, and I have been wearing this shade Zaria Tan number 2. Now, one thing about these shades is like the shades are way off. I would have never thought that I would be in the tan category, but I definitely am. So this is Zaria Tan number 2, and this is the one that I've been testing out. Now, this one is just a tinge too dark for me. See, just a little bit too deep. So today I went ahead and picked up, and that's another thing, the shades are backwards. So I thought I was going to be tan 1 since tan 2 was a little bit too deep, but it turns out I was tan 3. So I had to go back to the store again today, take back the tan 1 that I had, and I went ahead and picked up tan 3. This is tan 3 Burkina, and let me go ahead and swatch this one now. And hopefully this one will be the right shade for me once I put it on my face. And that looks like a better match than the tan 3. But I've been testing out tan 2 and really been enjoying it. So I'm going to bring tan 3 with me. So I've been enjoying that one. So hopefully, I have been enjoying this one. Well, I have been enjoying the powder in tan 3. Well, oh Lord, I'm getting the numbers confused. I have been enjoying the powder in the Zaria shade. So I'm happy to have Burkina, which is going to be a closer match. So I'm going to bring that along with me as well. You guys know I always like to do like a finishing powder. So I'm going to bring my Laura Mercier. This is the Candle Glow Sheer Perfecting Powder in number 5. And that's what that looks like, really busted, because I've had this for years and I love using this to like buff all over my face. So I'm going to put that in there. And that's basically it for the face, right? That's it for the base products. I do have some skincare and I have some lip products. I'll do the skincare last because I'm going to put that in a separate pouch. But for lips, I have a whole little separate pouch here of things that I collected from my pocketbook. So I don't need this brow pencil. I put one there. So there's a lot of lip items that I had in my pocketbook. I also have a random lip liner. This is Current. You guys know I love Current. But I'm going to put that back. I'm probably going to bring different lip liners, which I'll deal with in a second. But I have my SPF, my K-Skin SPF lip balm, which I'm probably going to put that in my pocketbook that I'm carrying with me. But then I have this Dior. I have these Summer Fridays, which I'm just going to bring the orange one. And I'm going to keep my favorite here, just so I make sure I don't lose it. I love this NYX This Is Gloss. So I'm going to bring that. And I'm going to also bring my Dior. Also here I have Tower 28. This is one of my favorites in the shade Cashew. I'm going to bring that because this is easy to throw on with like a brown little lip liner, just a nice little sheer wash of color. So gonna throw that in here. Oh, also here to the side I have my Charlotte Tilbury. This is their Airbrush Flawless Finish. This is in the shade Medium. I like to go over, when I set the loose powder underneath my eyes, I like to go over it with this just to make it give that, you know, airbrush flawless finish. Then also I have my two, you guys know these Dior lipsticks have me in a chokehold. So I'm going to bring 400 and 111. This is number 400 right here. Just a beautiful vampy brown kind of shade. And then this one here is 111. And this is like more of a Bordeaux red undertone kind of shade. So bringing both of those because those are like my go-tos. For fragrance, I'm going to get my little fragrance jar here. I am going to bring, this is like a everyday kind of shade. This is like an everyday kind of scent for me. So this is the Versace Pour Femme Dylan Blue. I'm gonna bring that. And I'm gonna bring Angel Share because when we go out for her birthday, that's just gonna be the scent of the day, well, the scent of the night for that night. I'm also gonna bring my flower bomb. This is the Ruby Orchid flower bomb, the only flower bomb that I actually like. And then last but not least, I'm going to bring the Giorgio Armani My Way. So 4 travel sprays that I'm going to be bringing. This stuff could probably fit up here. Actually, I might not have to bring a separate kit. And then I have my my Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray. I'm going to definitely bring that as well. I'm also put some cotton pads to the side because I'm going to use that to remove my makeup. I also have some of these little fake, what are these, like the makeup eraser cloths. So I'm going to throw these in here as well to pack. Let me go ahead and situate this and then I'll come back and show you guys what my skincare products are going to be. And I'm also going to pick out my brushes. All right, so I picked a handful of brushes. Basically, because I'm using my powder foundation, I am bringing my BK Beauty 105. Absolutely love this brush for powder foundation. One of my favorite highlighting brushes is my Anastasia A23, so I'm gonna bring that. Also wanted to grab one of the e.l.f. stipple brushes. I like to blend my concealer with that brush. For blush, just a plain old Coastal Scents, one of my favorite blush brushes. Then I have for bronzer, this is the Sephora Pro Flawless number 50. Oh, actually my number 50, I have a mini 50. So I'm not gonna bring the big one. I'm gonna bring my mini 50.5 actually. So 50 can go back. I have the 50.5 for bronzer. And then for powder, I am bringing my big boy. This is the Pro Bronzer brush from Sephora also. This is their number 80 brush, but I've been using it more for powder and it's nice and clean. So got that. And I'm also gonna bring, I don't know if I'm gonna need this 106 brush, but I just like to have it. Also, let me grab a fan brush. Oh no, I'll grab this Real Technique setting brush just in case for my setting powder underneath. But I also want to grab a fan brush because I like not to apply too much powder underneath my eyes. So I still use that technique that I use with the fan brush, that I apply my powder underneath my eyes with that, so it's not giving too much product underneath my eyes. And then I just grabbed a handful of eye brushes, a lot of blending brushes and flat brushes just to make sure I can, you know, complete a little eye look. And then also, the good thing is this, my homegirl that I'm going to see is the homegirl that I be sending makeup to, so she's gonna have a lot of the tools and products that I sent her. So if I need anything, I'm sure she got me covered as well. But I'm just gonna go ahead and put these in the little slot. Try to just squeeze these last two in here. But that is basically my travel makeup all packed up. That's what I'll be bringing with me on my trip. So I am all packed up and ready to go. The skincare, almost forgot about the skincare. Let's do that real quick. So for skincare, I just bust out a whole bunch of minis. So I had mentioned to you guys that I was going to be using an oil cleanser. I'm going to finish up this Peach and Lily oil cleanser. This was a sample that I had got. It's okay, but I'm just going to use that up. Then for facial cleanser, I'm going to be using this Dermalogica Special Cleansing Gel. And I also have their Daily Micro Exfoliant for like a little bit exfoliating. Gonna take those with me. For toner, I have this Innisfree Intensive Hydrating Toner with Green Tea Seed. I'm actually almost finished with that, so I figured let me take that to finish it up. Also have this toner and moisturizer 2-in-1 kind of situation from Laneige. Definitely gonna take that with me. Then I have these two moisturizers here. This one from Dermalogica is actually a SPF moisturizer. SPF of what? Oh, this is SPF 50. So that'll be my SPF that I'm gonna use. And I also have this mini Charlotte Tilbury Magic Cream, which will double as a primer for me. So that is my little skincare pouch there. I'm gonna put my skincare goodies right here in this little baggie. So that is nice and secure, and hopefully I can fit this. Let's see, can I fit this? So that's gonna fit right up here with the rest of that stuff up here. And I think we are good to go. A little overflowing, but as long as we close, we are good to go. And if it's packed tight, nothing will move, shift around, and break. So yeah, I'm not even checking my bag in. I'm gonna carry this on the plane with me. It's going in my MCM bag. My bag is gonna be a little bit heavy, but it's not so heavy. I think this is just a good little travel set. So yeah, let me know if you think I forgot anything. What's your travel essentials that I forgot? It's been a minute. Mommy needs a break. So I'm really excited for my trip, and I'm really excited to come back to you guys for the new year and start bringing new content. I know it's been a minute since I've been up here, but don't worry, I definitely will be bringing you guys my 2022 favorites, fails, wrap-ups. Those kind of videos are going to be setting off starting next week. I also have a giveaway coming for you guys. The box is already packed, so when I get back, I'm going to be kicking out some new content for you guys because I miss you guys so much. So when I was packing for this traveling trip. You guys know I had to come on here and give you guys a shout out. I hope you guys are having a great weekend, and I look forward to seeing you guys in future videos. If you're new here, I'm Kara from KSquad. I'm sorry I didn't introduce myself in the beginning of the video, but get familiar. I'm going to post some videos here on the screen for you guys. Get comfortable, get cozy, take a look around. Hopefully you like what you see and you will subscribe to the channel. Join the KSquad. We would love to have you. And KSquad, I hope everybody out there is doing well. I miss you guys so much, and I will definitely be back to you guys really soon. So everybody take care. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will catch you in the next video. Until next time, y'all, stay blessed. Later, guys.